Now, just imagine a scenario whereby, as a small business owner, a customer calls you to order for 500 pieces of hand wash. However, you have used most of your capital to produce 1,000 pieces of dishwashing liquid. What do? Do you start looking for more money to buy more materials to make the hand wash? What if that person said they want it this evening or they want it tomorrow? That is the reason why we are going to learn how to make this liquid detergent base. So when you get your raw materials for the month or for the quarter, instead of making a particular product that you don't really know how many of it you would sell, or which of the products will be in high demand, it is better to make a base like this that you can easily customize into hand wash, into body wash, into shampoo, into dishwashing liquid, into car wash liquid, or any other thing as your customers demand. Even if you are not a business owner, this is for you. You can make this and keep at home. Instead of making large quantities of soap, you can make this base instead, so that when you need any type of soap, you would be able to bring it out and make that soap and customize it with any color you like and put any scent you like, and then it would save you time. The time you are going to use to dissolve all your materials will be cut into more than half. That is why everyone needs to learn how to make this liquid soap base. This base can also serve as a foam booster, though I do not subscribe to the use of foam boosters, because if you make your liquid soap the way it is supposed to be made, if you calculate the active surfactant matter of your liquid soap before making it, you will definitely not need a foam booster. If you want to know more about how to get the active surfactant matter, the active surfactant matter simply means how much cleaning agent is in your formula. If you want to learn how to get that, how to calculate it so that you wouldn't need to use anything like foam booster, please drop it in the comment section, and I will make a separate video showing you how to calculate active surfactant matter for different products. So this can also serve as a foam booster, as I said before, and it can also serve as a thickener. Very important, it can serve as a thickener. If you have made your liquid soap and you make it with salt, one of the things that can happen is you may add too much salt to your liquid soap and it will become more watery. That is what salt does. If you add too much salt, it thins out your liquid soap instead of thickening it. So this can also be used as a thickener. The next video I'm going to upload is going to show you how to use this base as a thickener for your liquid soap. So you really need to subscribe to this channel. You need to turn on the notification bell so that once I upload any video, you'll be the first person to know. For this liquid soap base, you actually need just 4 ingredients. The first ingredient we need is water, and in this particular base we are using about 1,000 grams of water. So you get your measuring scale, you get a clean container, and you measure out 1,000 grams of distilled water. Please do use distilled or deionized water to get the best results from your products. The next ingredient that we need is SLS, that is sodium lauryl sulfate. We need this because it is going to be used as our primary cleansing agent. So we are going to be using about 250 grams of SLS in this. And then we also need SLES. SLES is sodium lauryl ether sulfate. It is also in the same class of cleansing agents as SLS. However, it brings a little bit of mildness to this formulation. And also, I like the kind of creamy foam it brings. It brings like a kind of thick and dense creamy foam. So I like to add it. And we're using it as our secondary surfactant, like a helper ingredient. So we are going to be adding about 100 grams of this to this base. Now, after we have covered this with cling film and we left it overnight, it is important to leave it for a while. SLES can be difficult to dissolve, but trust me, if you leave it for up to 8 to 12 hours, it is going to dissolve beautifully. And this is what you can see me pouring into the jug. It is completely dissolved. Now we are going to use a third cleansing agent, because when you are working with cleansing agents or surfactants, you actually need to create a balance. The 2 surfactants we have used so far, SLS and SLES, they are both anionic surfactants. Now, anionic surfactants are heavy duty cleaning agents. They bring a lot of cleansing power, but the issue with them is that they can be harsh or drying on the skin. And you know, in anything we are using these products for, they will come in contact with our skin. So we want something that will balance out the equation, and that is why we're adding cocamidopropyl betaine. Cocamidopropyl betaine is a beautiful surfactant. It's an amphoteric surfactant, and it brings some properties into the product. It brings some thickening. When you mix cocamidopropyl betaine with SLS and SLES, it brings a thickening into the product. It also helps to enhance and stabilize the foaming power, as well as bringing a mildness into the product. So most times when I make products that have SLS or SLES, I must add cocamidopropyl betaine to those products so that they will not be too harsh on the skin. And remember that we are using this base for body wash, for shampoo, for hand wash, so we need to make it mild enough, for the versatile uses we intend to put it to. Now we are going to add some preservative, because like we have said before, this base is something you make maybe once in a month or once in a quarter, and you keep it so that whenever you need it, you can whip it out and use it. So we need to preserve it. We are just going to add about 1 gram of our preservative, right? We are going to add about 1 gram of preservative, which is methyl paraben. We're adding it so that we can extend the shelf life of this product. So I can even make my base for the next 6 months. It's well preserved, nothing will happen to it. Okay, so we are going to add this, and I want you to see that after adding the cocamidopropyl betaine, look at that reaction. You can see how the formula starts becoming thicker immediately. Can you see this? So this is how it reacts immediately. You know that something has happened. Now this base, if you wanted to thicken this base, you would use salt to thicken it. However, it is a base, so it does not need to be thickened, and as such we are just going to leave it for a few hours to settle and for everything to come together before we package it and keep it aside. So you can see that it is this simple to make your base. This is just like a base, and when you notice what we have done, the SLS, the SLES, those are like the things that take your time to, dissolve. When you are making your soap, you have to bring them out, dissolve them for some hours and all that. So when you have done this, you have cut down your production time by up to 70%. Every other thing is like a breeze. And with this base, I'm going to be showing you how to use this base to make different products. We are going to use this base to make a dishwash liquid. We are going to use it to make shampoo. We are going to use it to make body wash, and so on. So this is the right time to subscribe, to hit that subscribe button so that you can see all those products that we are going to use this base to make. Okay, so as you can see now, we left this for some hours. I think I left it for about 2 hours, and this is what we have. Everything has come together beautifully, and all we need to do now is to package it. So I get out my bottle, and I use a funnel to package it and label it. You need to label it. You need to put what exactly is in it on the label, so that you would know what you have in that bottle, because it's just a clear solution. Okay, so with this we have our base, and as I said, this is also a thickener, a foam booster, a base, and so on. And I'm going to show you everything that this can be used for. Just stay with us on this channel. So now I am labeling it, and I'm even going to add the amount of ASM that I wrote on the label, means the active surfactant matter. So the active surfactant matter of this product is 38. Okay, how did I get that active surfactant matter? All I did was to go online, as you can see on the screen, and search for active surfactant matter calculator. So this is an online tool that just helps you to calculate the active surfactant matter of your product. What you need to do is to know the concentration of each cleansing agent that you are using. Let me give you an example. When you buy cocamidopropyl betaine, it usually contains water and about 35% of the cocamidopropyl betaine itself. It is not 100% pure. It contains water and the products, right? So you need to find out from your supplier, the person you are buying from, how many percent purity is what they are selling to you. Even SLES, that's Texapon, there is Texapon 30, there is 70, there is 85. Okay, so it has different concentrations. It may look the same to the eye, but the concentration is not always the same. So when you are buying surfactants, you need to ask, how many percent is this? And when you know the percentage, you just impute the name of the surfactant and the percentage on this tool. It will help you to now calculate, based on those different percentages, the total amount of cleansing agent that you are having in this base. So it is that simple. Thank you so much for watching, and until I upload my next video, do try out this formula and let me know how it goes. Cheers.